Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Well, today I thought we'd talk about how I made a camera stand that you could also use as a microphone or light stand. Here's an example of what we could buy if we wanted to buy it rather than build it, but all the parts in this video cost me less than $40. First, I just wanted to quickly say welcome to all the new viewers and thank you so much to all the viewers who have been around, hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. I think it's so cool that we have the tech that we can make videos, we can hang out in the comments and learn from each other, whether we're next door or around the world. And I just want to say thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Since I know some of you are interested in making a YouTube channel or a podcast, I thought it would be cool if we started a series where we could talk about equipment that you might want to get and some alternatives where you can make your own equipment and save yourself some money. And I thought we'd start with the camera stand that I built, which for me is mostly going to be used for top-down shots, looking down for things like unboxings and how-to videos. But you could also use it for lights or microphones. If you ever watch behind-the-scenes footage of an interview, a lot of times you'll see that they'll have a microphone mounted just out of the camera's view, just out of the frame, and it's pointing down at the person, and that way they don't have to have a microphone clipped right on the person. Hey everybody, so here's what we need to put together our camera stand. Some of the stuff is just stuff I had laying around, like this shelf. This was something I initially got from Menards for $1, but it's been laying around for a while. These screws. Now, what I did buy is this pipe, which I believe is 6 feet. Maybe it's 5 feet. Can't remember. And then we have 3-foot pipes, 2 of those. And then we got these so we can join 2 pipes together. We have these short ones too. So we have different length options. And then I also have one of these T's. So at the top, we're gonna have it up there, and we can have one that can hold the camera, and then we can put another one out here that we can put like a bag on or something to give it a little bit of a counterweight. So we're gonna start out by just screwing this flange onto the base, and we'll go from there. All right, it's on there nice and sturdy. All right, next up we go inside where it's warm. So one thing that I forgot to mention when we were outside is this thing. This is from a company called Small Rig, I believe. And what it is you turn this thing and that clamps down on one of the pipes or whatever you're attaching it to. You have different flexibility here. You loosen that and then you can tighten it in whatever position you want. And this is just a standard 1/4-20, which is what a tripod is. So you can put your camera on top of that, or you can get a phone adapter, which I'll show you one of those too. But I'll leave a link in the description. I believe this was $8 or $10 on Amazon. Okay, this is just a regular tripod. This is a little extension arm so you can put other accessories out here. But this little phone adapter just screws right on there. And it just springs open and you can put your phone in there. And so it can do the same thing and screw right onto this little thing from Small Rig. So, there. You can put your camera, your smartphone in there, and then you just clamp this on to wherever you want it. Loosen this, get it however you want it, whatever angle, tighten it all down, and you're good to go. Okay, if this was as high as we wanted to go, we could go ahead and put this T on top of our stand. However, I want to go a little bit higher, so let's put something else on here. Now we'll put this T back on here. Alright, so you can put a bag of some kind as a counterweight over here on one end, and then over here you can put whatever you're wanting to mount, whether it's a light, a microphone, camera, whatever. In this case, this is threading for a camera, and if you wanted to use your phone as your camera, you just use one of these. Thread that right on. Now these phone holders, you can get cheap ones and expensive ones. This was a cheap one. It was $5 and it came with a little tripod, which was cool that it can screw on the tripod or any other tripod. However, I've had two of them break. I had one break right here, and this one, the threading is bad. So now I'm having to get a different one. So I bought this one here from Manfrotto, and Manfrotto is a pretty well-known brand, and I like several things about this. It feels way more sturdy, first of all. But I also like the fact that you have two different mounting options. You have a mount right here, so you could have your phone this way, but you also have a mount right here, so you could have it mounted on your tripod that way. So you could have your phone this way or that way. Also, on the other end, there is a cold shoe mount, so you could put things like a light or a microphone. So I like the fact that these red things on the ends are rubbery, and so you're not going to scratch your phone, so I think that's pretty cool. Also, this thing on the back, there's like a little release, and so what you do is you pull that up, get that to where you want it, and it springs right onto your phone, but then you can put it like that, and it'll hold it in place so it's not continually squeezing down on your phone. I think that's pretty cool. And as I said, it just seems more sturdy. One of the things that always irritated me about the cheap one is how wide it is. And there was times when it would hit a button on the side of your phone. And this one, it's way narrower, so you're not going to be hitting the buttons on the side of your phone as easy. This cheap one I think was $5 at Staples, and it came with a little tripod. This one I believe was $20 on Amazon, and it didn't come with a tripod. Alrighty, well there you go. I hope you found this video useful and interesting. And by the way, if you have any suggestions or questions for me, please put them in the comments because I'd love to hear them. And what I'd like to do is remake this video and make it even better. So Thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. All right, now, if this was as high as we wanted to go with our stand, we could just go ahead and put this T on here. Of course, now I can't get it on. And cross-threading. Oh, I hope I didn't strip that. And if I hadn't stripped the threading on here, we would be all set to stick a phone in here and have it pointed down. I really think it's cool that we have the tech now that we can hang out in the cool to start a series where we talk